Hey everybody, it's Delyn with Highways Ministries, and today is a day, summer is in full force around here. We are getting all kinds of cleaning out done and packing bags for vacations and just all kinds of hurry and hustle and bustle, along with just all the activities of everyday life, and it is fun and it is exciting. And I just have been reminded over the last week just how we forget to put our heart in fully, that we a lot of times get caught up in doing things we tend to do things for a paycheck, which makes sense. We tend to do things out of it's our obligation, which isn't always a bad thing either. We tend to do things sometimes just because we are people pleasers, which isn't generally a good thing. And there's all these reasons that motivate us to do the things that we do when we do them. And over and over and over this week, we've just really been put in different positions to, as a family, reevaluate why we're doing what we're doing, even when we're doing it. And it's been an incredible week and a half. It's been life-changing in a lot of ways. But really, at the heart of all of this, I just want to encourage us to just double-check why we're doing what we're doing. I have to brag a little bit about some of the people that help us here at Highways Ministries, and how for the last probably 3 years, almost 4 years, I've had people that have full-time jobs, not with Highways, full-time jobs, full-time families, 4 kids or more, people that have full-time lives and literally volunteer their time, their heart, their effort. Not saying that there have not been times that I have done my best to try to give them a paycheck, because I love to give. I love to treat people to things when I'm able. Absolutely. But I just want to brag on David Bellett, Brendan Scarf, Molly Scarf, Leilani Haywood, who else has helped? Tons of people have helped. And when we did some of our very first episodes, so many people that were involved in so many different ways, and they gave their time, and they gave their heart, and they gave their effort, and their finances, and their gas money, and just everything. And it just is honoring. It's such an honor and a privilege to have people that would do things for this ministry that they really don't have to at all. Not whatsoever. I don't rake them over the coals or pay them big bucks or bribe them in any way, shape, or form. And they do these things with such heart and with such humility, and they just love to do the Lord's work, honestly. At church, they serve their families well, and are just incredible people. And I just have been so reminded of just doing things with extra heart and noticing others before we even notice ourselves. And I was just telling my family this morning about how we were at CVS a couple days ago, and I had this huge basket load full of stuff, and it was really hilarious. It was all kinds of random stuff. I had groceries, I had makeup, hairspray, you name it. I had the gamut, and I had my basket so full. And this lady walks up behind me, and she had only a couple of items. And I said, "Hey, why don't you go ahead of me? I'm not gonna make you stand here and wait for me with this huge basket of stuff." And she's like, "Thank you so much. And just so you know, I would do the same thing for someone else." And I said, "Thank you. I appreciate that." So anyway, she goes up and she pays for her stuff, and she turns back around, gets all of her stuff paid for, and she goes, "Hey, run my card one more time. Swipe my card for that lady right there." And that was me. And she swipes her card and she looks back at me and she says, "Now, you're going to get 30 to 20% off, 20 to 30% off everything in your basket, because I'm a manager at a CVS. And I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for noticing me. I'm in a big hurry. I'm in a bind. And just thank you for noticing." And so I wound up getting like $30 or $40 off the total of what I went in for. And I just felt like just that moment of being present in that moment, noticing someone else. When I was really in a hurry, I think I had 6 family members waiting for me in the car. Like, I could have really been in a rush, and yeah. Anyway, but I took a chance. I took a second, and I noticed this lady, and just what a blessing. And I have so many people in my life that give their time, that give their resources. Brooke Pedworth, even Nicole Lewis, who comes over and helps me. They could earn a lot more and do a lot more, and they come and they help and they serve and are just amazing, amazing people. And I just want to encourage all of us today that we put our hearts in. Humble yourself, notice someone else, and go into work. Go into that place that you earn a paycheck at with a servant's attitude, and watch the favor that happens. Watch how God will literally open up the heavens for you in a million different capacities. I can think of another story just recently of God bringing some men into our lives that have served us so well, and how God is just blessing and blessing and blessing all of the work that they do, and that's Strong Point International. And God is just opening up a ton of opportunity for them, a ton of open doors for them. They're a security company based here in Kansas City, and just amazing guys that are just scary looking as can be, but have a servant's attitude and are very excellent in what they do as well. And so proud of them. So thrilled to know these incredible people, and continuously running into people who have an attitude to serve, and watching the Lord promote them in incredible, amazing, and mighty ways. So please, in all of the muck and the mire and the arguments and the crazy things that are going on in the news, just narrow your heart, narrow your mind, narrow your life. Thanks for thanking me. That's very kind and encouraging. Thank you. But narrow what you allow into your life, into your heart, into your mind, so that you can notice a moment. You can notice a moment to serve someone else. You can notice a moment to honor someone else. I had an opportunity, like I was talking about last week, to honor a family who went through a horrible tragedy last week, and just served them, just fed them, bought them a bunch of paper goods, and wanted to honor and care for someone else. And when you're in a time of need, I'm just going to throw this out there, not saying when you've gone through something horrible, some awful tragedy, please do not hear me say this. That's probably not your time to serve someone else. But I have been in moments where I have felt panicky, I have felt anxious, I have felt like the whole world was crumbling down around me. I have, and honestly, it just was all about me. Just all self-centered and all, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I don't have what I think I need, or my family isn't, all my ducks aren't in a row, or whatever that thing is. Those are the moments that we should most actively step out and serve someone else. Serve in your church, serve in your home, serve someone else in some other way. You find a way to do something for someone else so that you can shake that attitude off, so that you can begin to get your focus off of yourself. It works wonders every single time. And so I just want to brag on all of my amazing friends in my life right now that do so much work and spend so much time and put so much heart in and don't get near the recognition that they should. My pastors, my leaders at my church, even my husband this week, what he did for our family was unheard of. He literally left a job and moved home. And I just want to publicly say thank you to him and for his effort. That was hugely bold and a huge step of faith that he did not have to do or have to take. He is incredible in his work. He is brilliant at what he does, and he took a huge leap of faith for the sake of our family. And I'm so grateful to my son that's in the Marines now, that's serving our country, and he misses us like crazy. And hi, Hayden Watts, I adore you and I love you, and I thank you for your heart and your service for our country. And I'm just grateful to all of you that give time, that give effort, and that notice others consistently without backing down. And it doesn't go unnoticed. I want to put that out there too. I notice, the Lord notices, and there are those around you that take notice. And I just want to thank publicly and appreciate you all for who you are and what you do, and encourage all of us to continue to press in, to fight the good fight of being a servant, the good fight of faith, stay in the Word, pump up the worship music, get good things going in your heart and your mind. And if you're on Facebook, as much as I'm on Facebook, for heaven's sake, at least delete all the crud and get all the good stuff on your news feed. Now, you can control what you see on there and what you don't. I know this for a fact. So get your controls going. You have the power. You have the power of unfriend. You have the power of unfollow, but stay a friend. You have the power of, I'm going to like that worship artist. I'm going to like that pastor or that ministry. You control what you look at on your electronic devices, and get the good stuff in, get the bad stuff out. You do not have to participate. You are not obligated in any way, shape, or form to junk. You're just not. So put your heart in it today. Go out there, do something for somebody else. And I'm going to go work in my mom's yard, speaking up, and putting bird food in bird feeders and watering things. And being outside's good for you too. You should go get your hands in the dirt too. Anyway, I love you all. Hope this was encouraging to you today. Keep connected. Send us your prayer requests, and we have lots of exciting things coming up as well. Definitely, you men that follow us and that are watching, you should look for the Fierce Men's Conference that's going to happen at World Revival Church June 18th. It's going to be a fantastic day-long conference with Cliff Graham, who wrote the Day of War series, all about David in battle. If you haven't read those books, you should read those books. Cliff Graham, Day of War. Pastor Steve Gray, who is my senior pastor, and I love him and adore him. Dustin Smith, who is another amazing friend. He will change your life with his worship and his teaching and preaching. So many amazing men that will empower you to do exactly this, to put your heart in it, to fight the good fight of faith. And these are men's men. Not that I have anything against skinny jeans, because I kind of have a son that wears skinny jeans. So I don't have anything against that. He is a man's man. But these guys do not wear their skinny jeans. They are men's men. And you want to absolutely follow and stay connected. It's called the Fierce Men's Conference. You can find it on the World Revival Church website. You could probably even Google it and find it. But you need to follow these guys. They will change your life. Anyway, I love you all, and put your heart in it today. Have a good day.